Alright, so what I want to go over about key levels, and I'm going to make it quick. What's going on, YouTube? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Bullish Bears live stream. Real quick, I want to go over with the community, but I wanted us to live stream it first so we could have it recorded. I want to go over key psychological levels. Now, what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to hit the replay button. I'm going to come to about over here, right? We're about over here. This is before we started making these new highs. Now, at this point in the market, I have no history. You look left, we have not been to these levels on ES. So what I would do is I would tell myself, okay, I'm going to look for key psychological levels here. That's whole numbers and numbers that look like they have value, numbers that you would think are going to be looked at by the masses, and so on. So I'm going to play this out. I marked 4,800 even because that's a key psychological. Then I did 4,820, and I think I also did 4,840. So I did those few. Oh. All right, you guys get the gist of it. So let's oh, there's market open. So I'm just gonna go right to that. But basically, you guys get the gist of it. I had these levels marked out without any like market history on it. And what the price do? Price reacted appropriately to them. Key psychological levels are so important. Keeps going and going. All right, I'm going to pause that, and we are going to go back live so we can catch some moves. All right, so let's see. 15 minutes, something I'd be looking for. Not really seeing much rejection. I'm seeing a lot of volume stepping in, though. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. What is going on? Yo, what's up, Kevin? Habibi, what's going on? Melocat, what's up? Nicole, Ryan, hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing good today. Alright, let's see. 30-minute, anything over here. So we have a bit of a demand zone down here that I notice on the 30-minute that I'm going to be looking for buyers over here. I'm just going to mark that out as a buyer zone. Alright. So what I'd look for now is I'd look for us to reject this key level, come back down, and create a higher low off of this buyer zone. I'm going to check the 15 one more time, make sure I'm not missing any other zones. Hourlies or anything here. Nope. Alright, here we are at that key level. We have NQ is in a broken supply zone. But look at how sellers have been reacting to this area. And that's sort of a strong level right there. I'm going to mark that out as a key level. Oh, that's previous day high right there, right? So I'm going to get rid of the 30-minute part. Won't let me, that's fine. But let's look for some other zones to potentially short on the NASDAQ. So I see this one right up here. This is a good zone because it's right near the highs. So we would do S 30 minutes. This 30-minute supply zone that is saved on TradingView. Throw that in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this zone. I'm going to keep this blue level, this 30-minute level, because we did sort of react okay to it. And just sort of see how we're lining up. That level is now going to start to line up with VWAP. So that's sort of interesting. That makes me think that there's going to be a lot of interest at this area, at this price. And guys, if you guys got any chart recommendations or questions, definitely let me know. I know a lot of people were asking about equities recently. Definitely let me know about equities. I always keep my large caps up and close. I just recently added the time and sales on all of them. Let's do 200 time and sales. Change the sizes up a bit so it's not just scattered like that. So we can tell when orders are actually heavy versus when they're just like nonsense. Big orders on Microsoft right there, 1,000 lots. Meta, 1900. That's pretty crazy. Pretty sure time and sales too, yeah, at a 0. A lot of buying pressure. That's bulls right there, guys. Let's see if we want to break that previous day high and hold on the NASDAQ. I'm not going to be taking any trades yet. I'm going to let the market develop, and then I'm going to be taking a trade. That way I could have an appropriate stop loss and take profit according to where the market is telling me it's going to go. I'm going to be looking for crude oil to close maybe as a rally, a base, and then we'll rally and continue higher. But don't forget, this trend line is a strong area I was expecting us to reject. So maybe I'll look for, on the higher time frame, a supply zone to be created. How's the hourly looking? Like it should sell off. How's the 2 hour? Look at the 2 hour on crude oil right now, guys, and that closes in 25 minutes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm leaving a note because I want to check that out. Alright, let's see also if we got any news going on today. And as you guys know, we have our new news and earnings channel. I put this together. I made these myself. I know, so cool. Today, Wednesday, we got wholesale inventories. So that's good to know. Let's keep an eye on that. Probably not be in any trades when 2 o'clock actually hits. A lot of good buying pressure right now in equities. That's going to be very bullish. We're going to see that in NASDAQ right now. See that? Very good stuff. Very good stuff. How's the weighted indice? The thing is, I don't have any proper zones on the weighted indice right now. And that thing is like golden lately. So I'm going to be cooling with that. You guys are going to bear with me for a minute. I got NASDAQ and ES on the chart above me, so I'll let you guys know when things change. But I do want to just map out the weighted indice really quickly. I'll show you guys how I do it too. So I would turn the extended trading hours off and do just regular trading hours, because what we're looking at right now is we're looking at Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, and Google, right? So extended trading hours, there's no real market participants when the market is closed. So I don't really care for that price action. Gaps will be created. It happens. It's the stock market. But there's actual zones, the areas of interest, that's what I'm interested in. So you see how these zones were broken, but yet they still sort of acted as areas of support, resistance. It's because once those areas are known in the market to have some type of history, they're going to continue to have that history. But let's chop all this out of there. It's a 30-minute. Let's see. And we'll head back over to our real quick. What's going on, YouTube? You guys got any questions? Definitely let me know. Went over some key levels and stuff, but I'm looking at the 30-minute right now on crude. Check this out, guys. Crude oil 30-minute looks like a nice rally candle. We had a nice basing candle, I should say. Now, if this 30-minute could break above and hold, we should continue on the 30-minute to see the 73.80 zone. So that might be a nice trade setup. Not even a 2-to-1. Nah, alright, we would put our stop maybe around here then, and we would really need that confirmation. So I'd want a break. I would trade this broken sell zone. I would trade the sell zone because it's not working as a sell zone. Wait for us to break it. Maybe wait for the 30 minutes to close. Retest it. And then when we retest it, I'll go long. Or we'll go long. We'll make some money. So that's a 30-minute. Look at 30 minutes all around the place, right? Look how bullish 30-minute is on NASDAQ. Bullish 30-minute is on ES. There's no reason to short. We do have divergence. ES is breaking pre-market highs. NASDAQ is not near its pre-market highs. These are things we have to be aware of. YouTube guys, you guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Discord, you guys too. Send some charts, send some questions. Ask away. Ask away. I'm always here to help you guys learn. But the more questions you got, the better it is for you guys. And hey, let's look at crude oil too. Not crude, gold. So gold is sort of inversing crude. Ricardo asked earlier, not sure if he's still here. He said he'd be right back, about like if gold and crude, or if they inverse anything, if they run with anything, like ES runs with VIX and Q runs with the weighted index and VIX as well. So he was asking if crude and gold did anything. So something to note is that when so the stock market normally inverses the dollar, right? So with that being said, people, the institutions, they invest into the dollar when the market's going down because the dollar's going up. Then when the dollar's going down, they invest into stocks. Stocks are going up. So either one has to be going one direction. So my thought process with that is, okay, well then there should be some type of correlation with gold then, right? Shouldn't there be a correlation? There's ES, another new high. Shouldn't there be gold? Shouldn't gold go with the dollar then? But gold seems to be going against the dollar, or to just have no correlation at all. I mean, like, look at these candles right here. Big pop. This did nothing, and then it dropped. Then it ran up. This did nothing, and then it ran up. And then while this slowly ran up, then this decided. So they do run against each other, but crude oil is known to not run with ES or NQ. So it's a difficult read. I wouldn't force the divergence. Once you start forcing a divergence or forcing things in the stock market, you'll see things that aren't really there. That's another reason I'm not a big fan of indicators, because if you start adding like 5 or 6 indicators on your screen, what you're doing is you're adding reasons to enter a trade, and that could really throw you off. And you don't want to be forcing trades because you have too many indicators. Trust the price action, understand how time and sales works, understand where buyers and sellers are, understand what's really important is where the pain zones are, where are people's stop orders, where are people's buy orders, understand divergence concepts, liquidity concepts, all these things, and quite honestly, should not have that many indicators on your chart. I say that, and a lot of people will get mad at me for saying that, but quite honestly, I don't know. In my experience, it was just too much on the screen, and I just couldn't focus. It was just like, oh well, it's riding the 9, it's above the 9, we should go long. Oh, but the VWAP's curving, I should go short. Oh, but MACD, there's divergence on MACD, but like now, MACD's never on my screen. RSI never on my screen. Does that mean I'm poo-pooing on those strategies and people that use them? Absolutely not, because another thing about indicators in the stock market is everything works for somebody, and that's super important to know that. So look at buyers stepping in at this key level here on NASDAQ. I do think I want to take a stab at some longs here, depending how this 15 closes. It looks like I missed my chance to grab longs down here, so I'm probably going to wait for the candle to close. Maybe on ES, I'll take a rally-based rally on that. On the 5-minute, ES is at new highs? No, can't be. I didn't think so. But ES is strong. ES has some room to run to 48.17. So I'll probably look for an ES long position because it's stronger than NQ at the moment. Alright, let's see. So we got 2 minutes till the 5-minute closes. I'm staying patient on this. Trade plan is to wait for the candle to close, show that buyers are still present. They currently are. I do expect us to move higher from here. It looks like oil is starting to get some selling pressure. Oil I like to the downside because of the sell zone. Although we broke it, we sort of created a bit of a head and shoulders up here. I'm not a big fan of it. So again, just another example of just being patient. Wait for something that you are comfortable with trading. We should be able to replicate our trades every single day. Not every day, but we should be able to replicate what we do enough that we're not stressing over trades, that we're not forcing any trades, that we're not confused or overwhelmed over trades. Just want to note, I mentioned, I hope it was on the live stream, but I mentioned how this key level, when I know it was on the live stream, I hope it's on the YouTube. I mentioned how this 30-minute supply zone was broken, but I liked the key level aspect because now it's lining up with VWAP. I want to see buyers hold VWAP, and that would have gave us a 20-point move off of NASDAQ from there. That was perfect. Did miss it, but I like being educational and informative on days like this when I'm streaming for you guys, so I'll just catch the next one. YouTube guys, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely appreciate it. Look at the buyers stepping in. I'm being patient on this because sellers are still stepping into these upper wicks right here on NASDAQ. Tells me sellers are holding this previous day high. And just to be a little careful, just be patient. Coming back down to this level. Let's see how we close. I sort of like NASDAQ over ES right now, actually. Let's see. We'll see if NASDAQ wants to come down to this level one more time. What time is it? We got news yet? 15 minutes. Yeah, I'd like us to come down to this level one more time on NASDAQ and hold it. If not, maybe wick below it, break it, then come back up. And when we come back up, I'll enter. There's a bit of a flip right there. We do have divergence. Remember that. Let's see how we hold this zone. Hold this level right now. Don't just enter just because we're there. See if we want to break those previous lows and bounce back. Alright, I'm going to enter one position there on NASDAQ. There's some long positions on NASDAQ right now. And to keep a tight stop loss. See if we can catch this bounce. So far, so good on that bounce. Alright. Let's see. Sellers keep stepping back in though, be careful. I like how strong the weighted index is. I'm staying in these long positions. I'm being patient. Just entered them. Equities are experiencing some selling pressure. I'm not stressing. I got in at an area I was comfortable with. And my stop loss is going to be right down at 839. So I'm really only risking about 10-12 points. I got a hard stop in right there at, yeah, because that's under the previous 15. Oh, it might go right to it. It might go stop hunt. Let's see if, and you know what? That's okay. If it stops me out, that's alright. Because it looks like crude oil might be giving us that setup we're waiting for if it wants to break and hold and retest. Oh, I just got a notification on gold. Gold just broke a demand zone. Ooh, strong selling on NASDAQ and ES right there. But me personally, I do still like the weighted indices holding up. Equities have been trying to hold up. They do have some selling pressure now. I want to see buyers hold us again. I want to see Microsoft's taking a bit of a dump right now, and that's not helping our longs. If Microsoft could start popping, we'll go. But right now, come on Microsoft, catch a bid and catch a bid. Boo. Boo, we might stop out of this. Boo. Let's see. Staying patient. There's some strength on crude. On crude oil. I'm thinking though too we might stop hunt and then bounce. So I sort of want to move my stop loss. Stop loss is going to be moved down a little bit right here, guys. Only, again, risking like 12.5 points to make 45 points. So over 3-to-1 risk reward on this trade. Gotta let the 5-minute close. Got a minute 50 left in the 5-minute. Sellers are here though. Sellers are trying. Microsoft finally getting a little bit of buying pressure back. Really want to see Microsoft pop. But now Apple's starting to drop. So again, equities are having trouble, and NASDAQ is feeling that. But if equities decide to start popping and continue trend higher, which I want to see where Apple is compared to previous day to yesterday. Apple still has a little bit of a gap to fill to the upside. Equities are a bit bullish. If we look at the watch lists, we are a bit bullish. So I'm just staying patient right now. Still in these longs on NASDAQ. Sellers stepping in again with 45 seconds on the 5-minute. Does look like sellers might want to take us lower. Where'd my water go? Oh, there we go. I'm holding, guys. Meta pushing green, Nvidia pushing green, Tesla pushing green. See if this was a bull flag, guys. Let's see. Want to see buyers step in on this 1 minute right here. Then I might even consider grabbing another long position, to be honest. Let's see. How's the 5 looking? Looks like it should pop. If I'm looking at the 15 too, you know, 15 still looks more bullish than bearish. 30 looks 30 looks pretty bearish at the moment. Needed to push back higher though. Struggling. Apple with some weakness. All of these equities just caught some weakness. Let's see. What's going on, YouTube? What is up? What is up? Yeah, there's a selling pressure. Still in longs. Ooh, that stopped me out. That was a quick stop hunt. But if we start to bounce, again, could have been a stop hunt. Nope. See, that's why we have stops. That's why we have stops, so we don't get a huge loss. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. Look at exactly why we got stops, guys. Exactly. But now look at ES. ES is trying to hold this key cycle level, this 4,800 level. NASDAQ, what's NASDAQ doing? Is it holding anywhere? I don't really see any zones on NASDAQ. Maybe a 30-minute right here. But not a fan of that. I like crude oil right now. Seeing the weakness we have on NASDAQ, that would make me want to go long on crude. But crude's having trouble at 73.40 right now. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. What is up? Want to see a crude pop. There we go, NASDAQ from this demand zone. Maybe I'll re-enter a long position down here. Let's see. Remember, that's why we got stops. Stopped out here, market just dropped. I'm considering scalping it short because of the momentum to the downside. But, especially because equities did really start selling. I forget if it's to catch a bid or catch an ask. Which one's bullish again? I'm drawing a blank right now. Where's Marziti at? Keeps me in check. T-Pizzle, what's going on, T-Pizzle? What is going on, everybody? I'm going to, I'm going to try NASDAQ one. No, see, this is why I wish I had, what's it called, set up. The weighted indices. I got no, like, zones on there. If I had a proper zone on there, I'd probably re-enter these NASDAQ longs. Oh, but you know what, guys? We have news. in 7 minutes. Let's be patient. No reason to jump in anything right now. Zero reason. Let's see what's doing what. Just selling pretty hard right now. What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Some strength on that 30-minute, damn. There we go, oil. Come on, oil, you want to keep going up? If oil shows a little strength, I'll jump in at 73.33. Gold, some buying pressure. That's a broken demand zone too, though. And it broke out of that. Wait for gold to close. You might have a drop base drop on gold. That I would take right now. I would take a gold short. No. Not if it closes up here. Nope. I'm not taking anything. We got NASDAQ near new low today. ES is holding VWAP. Crazy divergence on that, guys. Staying super, super patient. There's going to be a setup today. Just got to wait. Maybe wait for news to hit. You know, if you sell up here on crude, this might be our range. You might be able to sell at the top, buy at the bottom. Still want to check that 2-hour close on crude oil, too. Tell you guys what, if NASDAQ could break it's pre-market lows over here. Oh no, pre-market lows over there. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. Lately we've been using these areas of interest like butter. So I'm gonna just stay patient. Ain't no reason to be stressing. Look at Pfizer. Pfizer needs a good spike. I want to see it hit $32, not just because I'm holding a contract. Microsoft looks like it might want to bounce here. Alright, now I'm going to be patient on NASDAQ close because now it could be setting up for a long position. Crude oil trying to hold up. Gold looks like it doesn't want to push lower. Would target this key level down here. Look how it reacted to it pre-market. I might take that on gold. I want to see 3260. 3260. If I see 3260, we are taking gold. 3260. Buyers trying to step in on the DAC. The Prescott. 326. 326 I'm looking for on gold. Let's see the level. Sort of heavy. Oh, alright, we might pick up. We might pick up. No, buyers trying to hold it. Sort of waiting for NASDAQ to close here. See how NASDAQ and ES close. Market's just, in my opinion, just chopping at the moment. No clear trend. Taking a look at our equities. Microsoft bouncing. Apple's weak. Meta's at VWAP and a key level right under it. Right? So it's like I'm seeing all these things that look like they have support. But I'm also seeing things that look like they're weak. One minute looks like it should continue here on NASDAQ to go higher. But I'm not taking that because I'm not trusting the 1 minute right now. And if it continues, great, fantastic. I'll grab a higher low. Good, fantastic. Look at that. Sorry, we'll get back in it. We'll get back in it. It just means we got more room to go to the upside. Yes, sir. Always good to wait for confirmation out of the zones too, because if you're just buying and selling based off of zones without confirmation, you'll have improper stop losses. You won't be able to completely calculate how many contracts you should get in, and it'll also prevent you from capitalizing on moves, because if you get a confirmation from a zone and your confirmation now gives you a tighter stop loss than using the whole zone as a stop loss, like right here, right? If I just got in NASDAQ here, stop loss here, target up here, that's great. That's 4-1. That's a great risk to reward. But let's say I was waiting for it to hold this low right here, and I wanted to enter somewhere down here. Well, now I'm looking at an 8-1 risk to reward. Now I'm able to get way more contracts than before. Look at that, buyers go crazy. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling like grabbing some longs here. I don't want to be chasing, though, but buyers are trying to step in. Wait on it. Wait on it. What time is it? Is it? Yeah, news report, so we should be getting something. Something or another. How's that 15 looking on ES right here? Could this be a zone? 98's it's a 10-point zone? Maybe. Doubt it. 15-minute. Oh, let's check the 2 hour on crude. We did get that set up. I'm going to take some crude shorts up here, guys. Let's try to fill. If we could bounce back up a little bit, maybe. Some buying pressure coming in, though. Let's see how it holds here. I do like the 2 hour, though, for shorts. So, because I like the 2 hour for shorts, what am I going to do? I'm going to set up the short tool. I'm going to try to find a good stop. So, my stop loss is previous 2 hour close. So, I have my set stop loss. So, now I just need to get a better entry so I could have more contracts. So I'm going to grab one there. I'm going to start a position on crude. I believe that was about right here. Stop loss highs. $15 even looks bearish too on crude. Definitely thinking of adding to the short on crude oil. This looks like it's going to be a good short. Nice move on NASDAQ and ES to the downside. I'm going to stay a little patient on this. Because again, we're getting selling pressure on ES and Q. Maybe now we are making higher lows on crude, but we're also sort of squeezing. How many points we're risking? 31 points. 31 cents, I should say, because we're in a crude oil short. Alright, so NASDAQ did break that pre-market low. And now it's trying to bounce. Let's see how it reacts. See if it wants to trap sellers down here, because we still do have divergence. Waiting on this crude oil to close. I want to see if we want to bounce or if we want to fail. Does look like buyers are trying to pop it. NQ just continuing to go lower. What time is it? We got, let's see, what do we got, a minute till this 5 closes? All right, 43 seconds. Staying patient, guys. What's going on, YouTube? Hello, everybody. What is up? What is up? What is up, Discord? Yo, Ironclad, what's going on, bro? What is up? What is up? We're staying patient in these right now, right? So look, gold continued. I told you guys we're taking gold shorts to target this key level down here. Looks like we are making our way down there. Gold with a little buying pressure. What up, Bremtane? Victoria, jump over. Yo, jump over. I sent you a message. Angel reached out and said you were curious about just different styles and whatnot. So I sent you a message. Hit me up and I got you. I'm considering some NASDAQ shorts here because of that selling pressure. But we'll see. Chemico, what's up? What is up, everybody? Pablo, Shane. Look at this buying pressure coming into crude. How rude. I'm trying to stay patient on these trades, guys, because when we're patient and we take a trade that we're patient for, that's when they really pay off. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hard stop in for crude oil. And I'm actually going to grab another contract in just a moment, depending on how we react to this high up here. About 4 cents away. Oh yeah, we're going to hit that. Aha, that's tough. That's tough. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. 0 for 2. That's okay. A little bumpy. Hey, good stuff, Nicole. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice pop on crude. So now what I would look for on crude, my original plan. Pull back and retest to this zone. Target the next zone. Look at that pullback on gold. But we still got 3 minutes on this 5 minute. News did not do much for the market. It is about 10 after. Looking at higher time frames. What are we doing? So let's see. We got anything over here? See if we got any trend lines that line up for anything. Sort of see a bottom one over here. So this is, I like this on ES. This might be a setup. Key level, all these retests, higher low, higher low, higher low. So maybe I'll look for, there's no zones over here, which I would look for probably a zone over here. So maybe we'll just look for how we react with that. Good buying pressure. Market's still a bit choppy right now. No straight move. You know, we've sort of just been up and down, up and down. And when the market's up and down like that, that's when you either take really tight stop loss trades or you don't take any trades at all. I'm expecting at some point Nasdaq to turn around. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just the divergence. I feel like we should. Feel like we should turn around and we should go get to these orders up here. About 75 points away. How nice would that be? Maybe we'll let the 15 close here. Maybe that's a bear flag. I mean a bull flag till we pop. If this 15 closes above the key level, or above the zone I should say, I'm going to take it long on Nasdaq. Stop loss is the low. And the 15 closes in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So after this 5 closes, we got one more 5-minute candle to go. Take a look at crude oil. That was a nice pop on crude. Gold coming back into the zone. That might be a good spot to re-enter short positions on gold. See if it breaks below this zone, because that would be the break below, the retest, and push back lower. But again, that's the 1 minute. That's some good buying pressure right there. If we close anywhere over there, it's a good buy. I would want this 15 to close red though on Nasdaq and ES. I would want ES to close above VWAP and Nasdaq to close somewhere above this area, but I would still want a bit of a body to it, maybe somewhere around 16,830. Right there, that's where I would want to close. But now, right now, what we're doing, we're stop hunting, because anybody who was short moved their stop losses to this previous pivot high, and they just got stopped out. So instead of chasing up here, could have gone along over here and just sort of gauged the trade, but we did not, and that would be risky because there was zero confirmation at the time, and that's what we got to wait for, guys. And that is what we got to wait for. Confirmation is everything. Patience is key. YouTube, what is up, guys? Don't forget, join our community, YouTube, bullishbears.com. Alright, so it looks like gold is trying to reject that zone right now. I might take a gold short with a stop loss up here, but quite honestly, we'll see. How's the daily looking on crude? On gold, I mean. Gold. Gold's looking pretty bearish on the daily. See, glad I was patient. I wait. If you wait, you're not going to take a losing trade that you shouldn't have taken. If you wait, sure, you might miss a trade. There might be the chance you miss a trade, but you got to remember a few things when we're trading. One, the market has to do a bit of a stop hunt. It has to do some type of liquidity grab before it gives us a move, because it needs that fuel to give us a move. Two. Yeah, what was I saying? One, it needs a two, it usually does have some type of pullback before we make the move, like a higher high, a lower low, a higher low, a lower high, before it continues, right? So that would also be the suggestion and the shift in market structure and the shift in trend. And yeah, that's about it. And wouldn't you rather miss a trade than chase and be in a losing trade? Because I know your account would prefer you did that. Buying pressure on equities. Yo, this 15 minutes just flying. Bat it down. Aw, boo. Damn, bro. Meta, Microsoft, new high a day. Nvidia, new high a day. Definitely ain't getting in up here, because now we're back at this key level that tried to hold earlier. See if it wants to fold. Oh, key level on ES and key level on Nasdaq, guys. Yeah, I'll be patient.
Hello again.
Yo, what up, Ricardo? Welcome back. I'm liking maybe oil for a rally base rally RBR. I'd prefer to wait for the zones to be hit, enter on the retest, but if momentum's just strong, that volume on this previous candle was pretty strong. Depending how this candle closes, I'll take a long position set up like that. Look at the buying pressure on Nasdaq and ES. And guys, don't forget, you guys got any questions, let me know. You want to see any specific charts, let me know. You want to know about any trades, any trade ideas, any chart suggestions, if you want to see equities more, if you want to see ES and Q more, if you want to see different time frames more, whatever you guys want. Got 9 seconds till this candle closes on crude and is met with a little bit of selling pressure. I'm not taking that. I'm going back to the original plan. And we'll put stop loss at this candle low. Try to enter somewhere over here. 4-to-1 risks or reward. Alright, there's this key level on Nasdaq, key level on ES, and we have 15-minute candle close. ES staying in this range right here. Does it want to go back higher now? See, the reason I'm not going long is because of the key levels we have at the moment. I'd maybe consider ES, but it's just not a fan of it. There we go, crude coming back down to our entry point.
Are you in a position right now?
Not yet. Looking for a crude oil position. Waiting on Nasdaq and ES to figure their stuff out. I like this crude drop right here. I'll pull up some time and sales on crude. I want to see how we hold 7329 and 2 and 13. Damn, I wish I had bookmap, but no. TOS said screw that. No bookmap for you.
Did you come out with that bookmap video yet?
No, I didn't. Alright, wait, hold up. I might enter some crude here. Alright, guys, I'm putting some long positions out there on crude oil. Alright, I'm filled in longs on crude. Stop loss is right where I have it, right down here. If it drops right to it, then so be it. No. Stop loss is gonna be down over here, because if it drops to it, it might be a stop hunt. And I'd prefer not get stop hunted and then reversed on. But yeah, no, I was editing it. You know what's funny? I made the I went over it on the last live stream on Friday. I went over bookmap. I went over some bookmap. I went over some time and sales, some level 2, all types of stuff like that. And then and I was editing it, and I was gonna make clips to go over the crude oil trade for a like a trade review for you guys. And then I was also going to, what was I gonna do? I was doing crude oil trade review. Then I was also gonna edit the part where I go over level 2 time and sales and bookmap.
Okay.
But yeah, it's in the works. I'm just editing it right now. I'm a bit busy lately. Coming down, guys. Coming down over here. Come on, buyers. Come on, crude. Let's go, baby. Let's get that. I want to see 7321 on here. Some buying pressure, some tape, right? So we see it's starting to pick up a bit, but then we also see larger orders when it comes to hitting the ask. The bid. No. Yes, the bid. Which means if it's red, so guys, red and green does not mean buy and sell on time and sales. For TOS, red and green does not mean that at all, and you got to know that's super important. All right, now I need to see buyers step in here on crude. So basically what it is it's red if it's below the previous price, it's green if it's above the previous price. Part of me is like stop out and like re-enter somewhere maybe in case it does want to sell off, but I'm staying patient on this. Had the trade plan, I wanted the break above the hold and the retest, and that's what I'm getting right now. That's just an ugly sell-off candle. Hard. It's gonna be hard to bounce back from that. Without some sort of crazy good volume. But we are in the zone, right? Best time to buy is when others are selling. Best time to sell is when others are buying. If 90% of traders are wrong, then let's do the opposite of what they're doing. I feel myself stopping out of this soon. Let's see. Let's get this out of the screen. Get some 5 minutes back up. YouTube, what is up? You guys got questions? Let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're still in these crude long positions. There we go. Bit of buying pressure. Came back up near my entry and wicked. Yeah, I gotta get Bookmap going because Bookmap is fantastic when you have it on like everything. Some buying pressure on NASDAQ here. Considering some longs on NASDAQ. Yeah, we're gonna grab some longs on NASDAQ here, guys. Very light size because we're already in that crude position too. Stop loss previous candle low. Nah, you know what? We'll see. Patience on this because you know what? The weighted indice does look a bit weak. Come on, oil. Get that, get that. Trap those sellers, baby. Let's pop back up. Back at it like you never left crude. All these higher lows. Go. Go, baby. Go. Go make another higher high. Right? Look, we're making higher high, higher high, higher high. I'm in longs, targeting higher high. It's a make sense kind of trade. I am probably going to stop out of this NASDAQ long because there's no reason to be in it, really. Yeah, I'm out of those NASDAQs, guys. Listen, if it bounces, it bounces. But I'm really right on these crude put positions right now. And again, we get in appropriate sizes for our trade. So if it loses, it's okay. If crude loses right here, it's okay. If it wins, fantastic. You have to have your winners really outweigh your losers, or it's just you're gonna have a very stressful trading journey. Minute 38 left. Crude with a little bit of buying pressure. Want to see it break above and hold. Above and hold. Above. Retest. And go. That's what I'm looking for right now in crude. Staying patient, and the sellers are active. Sellers are trying to hold us lower. Depending how this candle closes will be a bit of a make or break on if I stay in this trade or not. Maybe we'll get an inverse hanging man candle and we'll have a better entry for long positions. That could be it. I'd be down for that. But if we get a basing candle, like a drop base candle, I'm getting out of that. I do wish crude oil followed something, because if it followed something, it'd be a lot easier to trade. But patience is key, guys. 19 seconds on this 5 minutes, not looking good for the bulls right now. Need a strong pop right here. Want to see that 2-1 over here. Not getting it. Drop base drop. Not a fan for the bulls. I'm staying long though. I will let you guys know if I reverse it or if I exit. NASDAQ, on the other hand, does look like it might want a bull flag right there. I need gold to continue. Oil to continue.
Looks like gold's selling off.
It is. It is. It did not make a new low a day yet, though. It's holding that previous low, so be careful if you're taking it. Yeah, this oil trade better pay off the way it's making us wait. It's gonna pay off by going right to our stop loss. Market does not care how long we wait. That's why we react to the market. We do not predict. We cannot predict. We literally can't predict. We are not market makers. We're market reactors. I'd consider reversing it though if we do start to drop.
Now that pattern you just made with that blue arrow up on oil, it's just like A to B thing.
It's not really an A to B. It's more of a I'm just looking for us to break back above this zone, then come retest it and claim it and hold it. But again, we are looking like we might want to drop here. Being careful. How's that Wilkins volume looking? That's usually helpful. $45 looks bullish on crude. What's this one? 1 hour looks bullish on crude. It's got 32 minutes left in it. It's just like things like that that keep me bullish, but like I don't want to be convincing myself to stay in a trade. Can't convince ourselves to stay in trades, guys. How losers become way bigger than they should be. Some selling pressure stepping in. Look at the NASDAQ with the pop. Considering some NASDAQ longs. Look at that NASDAQ go. Right off that key level, be careful. I do have a tighter stop loss on crude. I moved it to like right here. That way if it does drop, I could exit for a small loss and then just re-enter somewhere. Gotta remember, guys, we could have tight stop losses and re-enter, but if you have too tight of a stop loss, you're gonna find yourself stopping out of way too many trades. Minute 30 left in this 5 minute. Does look like sellers might step in on the 1 minute. Really wish they would prove me wrong. The part of me that wants to go short is because we broke above this trend line and it looks like we're trying to break back into range, but that's also the part of me that wants to stay long is because we broke above the trend line and we're retesting this range and retesting the trend line to go long. So it could be a really good trade. So I'm really just staying patient on this, guys. To be honest, this is one of those trades that I would almost want to take on all my accounts. Because if it does pan out, we're looking at, what are we looking at? Alright, 60 cents on crude, not bad. But the stop loss is very tight, right? We have a 4-to-1 risk to reward. We are making higher highs. We are making higher lows. Guess I just don't see why we shouldn't continue going higher. But then I take a second, do a little analysis, and realize, okay, well, there are reasons we could go lower. We could break back into the range. We could do this or this. We could blah, blah, blah. So because we even broke out of the range and came back, right, that might be a trap. So there's always going to be reasons to be in it. Whoa. That was insane. Did you guys see that? Did you? Yo, that was wild. That's why we keep stop losses. Holy cow, it stopped me out. I have my stop loss set right here. It just saved me $1,200. I swear. That's crazy. It's still a big loss, but that was insane. That was nuts. Let's get time and sales out of here. It's been a little messy. That was crazy, guys. Now let's put the extended hours back on this one right now. That way we could see it a bit smoother with everything else. That was wild. That was really wild. That thing just said bye. Bye, I'll see you later. Didn't even say see you later. It just said boom, minus 25 cents. I'm just not a fan of this range. I wouldn't say crude oil long down, short or long down here. That might have been the fake out though for us to reverse, because we just hit a lot of stop orders. But that could be continuation lower too. Ooh. I'm staying patient on crude. I ain't jumping into anything. What's gold doing? Gold's jumping. Bumping and jumping. Sort of want to take gold short. It's a crude short. Yeah, there it goes. Gonna keep going. Gold with a nice bounce off of this area of interest. That's good. See if gold could close up here, retest this area, this zone right here. Target this 2038 zone. Damn, crude. That's crazy. Alright, equities with the pump. Microsoft new high a day. Weighted indice new high a day. Nasdaq trouble at previous day high. Would consider longs on Nasdaq right now. Like crude oil sort of coming up to VWAP right here on the 1 minute. But you guys know how I feel about the 1 minute. It's a no way from me. That's why. Gotta see how this 5 minute closes on crude. Big wick, big trap. Big trap candle. But we are breaking back into that range. $14 till candle closes on the 5 minute. Would maybe consider a NASDAQ short depending on this 5 closes. I'm getting back in crude. Back in crude longs, guys. Tight stop loss because that selling pressure was insane. Yeah, 15 seconds. Yeah, now this thing might fail. Let's see. Come on, crude. Let's trap those FOMOs. Trap those sellers. It's like, nope, we're trapping buyers right now, sir. Yeah, there's no reason to, I don't know, guys. Stopping out of that. Stopping out of that. Sitting hands right now. Bit of a trend on NASDAQ going higher. I'd like to see crude lower. If it does start pushing lower, we'll ride some shorts. But it's almost like NASDAQ was at a resistance, right? So then crude was also at a tough spot. As much as they are not in sync whenever there's some type of resistance or support somewhere. Damn, bro. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. I'm gonna grab a short on crude there. Oh man. Ain't no way. Minute 28 left in this 5 minute. Staying patient. What's the 15 looking like? Gotta be aware of the other time frames. 30 minute. 15, 45, everything. I'm in crude oil shorts on this retest of this area. Nice. Let's see. We're like the bottom of the range would be nice. Do we have any demand zones down here? We got a demand zone right there. That'd be our target. $24 seconds on this 5 minute. Let's see if Bears want to take it. Nice, good push. Nice, good push. Give us that big drop. Let's just keep going, baby. One nasty drop. One quick crazy drop. Another 40-cent drop. Do it. Hit me, baby, one more time. Hit me, crude oil, one more time. Where we at? Sort of at VWAP. Oh, I don't like how that previous candle closed. I'm gonna get out of some contracts. Right there. Come on, give me that fill. Give me that fill. Yeah, that looks like a reversal, to be honest. That 5 minute inverse hanging man candle on VWAP in middle of area of interest. Not a fan of that, guys. But we'll see. If we want to... Oh, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. Take it. Now if it starts bouncing, I'll probably look to reverse. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that 1 minute looks nasty. Yeah, look at that 1 minute. It looks like it wants to reverse. And we know that 5 was a big liquidity grab. I'm staying patient. I'm still holding these shorts. Entry was about here. I tried getting out of some, but it didn't fill me. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this looks like a reversal written all over it. Yeah, I'm going long on this, guys. It looks like buyers want this. It really does. But I won't be afraid to know I'm wrong and get back in, but well, look at that buying pressure on NASDAQ right there. Good stuff. Yo, be careful if you guys hit the reverse button when trading oil or gold. The reverse button, it does have a bad spread on it. Like, it will fill you, like, even higher than what that candle actually is. Better off stopping out and re-entering. I would need this candle all the way up here. There you go, NASDAQ. There you go, NASDAQ. Good pump. Minute 34 left on the 5 minute. See, crude's got me in a spot where I'm keep bouncing. I'm thinking long, I'm thinking short, I'm thinking long, I'm thinking short. So I'm gonna just stay patient. I see it's above VWAP. Look at that NASDAQ pump. Just keep going and going. Got in the wrong thing today. Damn, crude oil's got me today, guys. That's crazy. We'll obviously be out of them longs. Um, damn. That's alright. That's alright. It happens. We shake that off. We get back in. That's why sizing's everything. I do want this demand zone. I still wanted this demand zone down here on crude. So I'll take some light shorts just to target that demand zone. Nice. So it's all about just being able to make it back, guys. If you take a loss, take a second loss, just stay calm. Follow your rules, follow your zones, follow your levels. Let your winners outweigh your losers tenfold, and you will see an easier trading career and a much more successful career in trading. I'm gonna scale out of 2 contracts. I'm in 4 right now. Thinking of scaling out of a couple down here in case we break this wick for a stop hunt in reverse. Nice selling. Maybe I won't exit some down here. Alright, okay. I gotta try to get out of 2 right there at least. Huge. Alright, out of 2. Let's go smash that demand zone now. What a comeback. Comeback, kid. 15 seconds. Oh, on the 1 minute. I'm looking at the 1 minute on the other screen. Yo, YouTube, you guys got any questions? Holler. Discord, you guys know what's up. Trade 08 did not stop me out on the CL trade. It says order rejected and it's in market exit and closing a huge loss. Anyone had similar issues? Something. I was using, I know when I have my entries and exits, I am using Trading View, but it is with Trade 08 Broker. It's so, let me look at one more time at that, at my short exit, because it did, the exit did feel a lot heavier than it really was. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, it did fill me a bit lower too. You know why? Because they consider those types of moves. There's no liquidity to be filled when the market moves that fast. When the market has a sudden impulse drop or pop, that's what creates. I don't know if you ever heard of this. Fair value gaps. Fair value gaps are an ICT trading strategy, and nice, we're in that demand zone, guys. It's an ICT trading strategy, and basically what it is yo, I'm getting out of this trade right here. Basically what it is, fair value gap is it's of value in the market. It's an area in the market where there's an empty liquidity. Market needs to come back and fill that liquidity. Basically, let's see. I'm not exiting yet. I'm seeing if we want to break right through this. Dude, crude makes it so easy to make your money back too. Because if you're wrong, it's just gonna go in the opposite direction. That's it. You know, it's a directional, and it's you just got to be clean and patient, just like everything else. What was I saying? Um, Damn, drawing a blank. I was in 3 contracts, blew most. Oh, jeez, Missy, I'm so sorry about that. That's definitely tough. I know, me too. I took a bit of a big hit. So I know. Usually my trades, I'm trying to risk like 3, 4. So I like to trade the 50K accounts because those seem like the easiest. 25K is a bit. I don't want to say too easy, but it's also easy to blow. Um, but the 50K accounts are nice because it's a pretty even. You're risking 2,500 to make 3,000. And I try to keep my losses on those, see, max on those for the 50K account with the drawdown of 2,500. Max drawdown, I try $400 for a trade. That trade ended up, that big loss, that CL crew trade, it ended up doing like 860 on the account. So I also took a big hit. And unfortunately, what sucks is when we're trading, that happens. And I don't want to say it happens a lot because it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens enough that we have to either be able to oh no, no, I'm so sorry, Missy. I would, with that being said, I a billion quadrillion percent recommend getting into an Apex account over a paper account, because Apex accounts are technically paper accounts, but you're paying for it and they give you the data to trade with it. And you could practice your trading strategy with the Apex account and have very little to no risk on your own capital. So let's say you do the 50K account and it's, I think 71% off brings it down to like $40 or something, right? So you're putting your own $40 at risk, you trade it. Let's say you hit your goal, then you pay a one-time lifetime fee of like, I think it's like $130 for that account size. You pay that, and now for all of $170, you now have a funded account that you're able to withdraw twice a month from. And I've taken from them before. They are a legit company. They're probably one of the best companies out there to do this with. Probably one of the best prop firms. We had a webinar with them. If you want to check that out, I interviewed somebody on their management team, and he had some great pieces of input. And a lot of people worry because like, oh, they think, oh well, they have success when traders fail, but they actually succeed when their traders succeed because they copy the traders' accounts. So they're always profiting with the traders. So it's really just a great company all in all, and they are based in the US. So they are legit. Yo guys, sellers are crazy right now on this crude put. Oh my goodness. Probably gonna look to get out down there. That sucks, Bullish. Yep, Nicole, that's a great point. Our losses in trading really are just education. Think of it like tuition, right? We're not paying to go to school to learn how to trade. Trading gives us the ability to make an unlimited amount of money. So for us to be eager and think we should be profitable immediately is sort of just silly, right? So with that being said, by the way, I'm probably gonna stop out of this trade. It's insane. Just keeps going. Um, with that being said, that's why it's important to know what size you're trading with. To start with micros when you're starting your trading journey. To start with even the Apex accounts. I recommend the Apex accounts to people that have been trading for years even. Because to be honest, to be able to trade with that amount of capital while putting your own amount of money, just the smallest amount at risk, is just beyond beneficial, and I believe every trader should be taking advantage of it. And when you use the Bullish Bears code, you get whatever sale is active for them. So if they're running 90% off, you're getting that 90% off with Bullish Bears. And then if they're not running any sales when you use Bullish Bears, you get 50% off. So it's never full priced when you use that coupon, which is really cool. Guys, I'm gonna let this 5 close, see where we're at on crude, and that'll be my deciding factor if I want to hold this or sell it. Yeah, but yo, Mizzy, definitely sorry to hear that. Trading is it's a journey to say the least. It really is, and it's an emotional one, and emotion plays a bigger role than any technical analysis could ever play. Sort of want to get more shorts in this. Not going to. Um, but yeah, it's all absolutely, absolutely. It's my pleasure. And gotta remember too, 90% if 90% of traders are failing, 90% is a huge statistic. That's a huge percent. That means if I was being real, and there are 20 people in this room, only two of us will be successful. But I don't like that type of idea, because the thing with that is we're all in this trading room together, and I started with Bullish Bears over 4 years ago when I was beginning to trade, and they had a few different moderators, and we actually had a moderator named Creed. I don't know if you guys all remember Creed in here, but he might be coming back into play and come hang out with us a bit too, which is very cool. But it's a good community. It's always good to trade with a community too, especially when you're starting out, because it really helps to have somebody else sort of in your ear, like, hey, watch this. Hey, be careful with this. Don't forget to have your stop loss. It's almost like when you're a kid, you have your accountability buddy, accountability. I don't know if they gave it like a nickname or whatever, but you would have somebody that you would say, hey, don't forget this, and you would take care of them. They would look out for you, and that's super helpful, especially because trading's such a psychological battle. Guys, are these shorts gonna keep going? Nope, me too. Me too. It takes time, and it unfortunately can take a lot of money to learn how to trade, and when you hit success, it may take a lot, and it may take a lot of money. And again, another reason I suggest the Apex accounts, because they're not a lot of money. They're cheap AF, super cheap, and it's great for practice, and it's also great to trade on them because you're not trading with your real money, so your mind is a lot more clear, and that clarity helps you take better trade decisions too. So it's really just it's so beneficial to trade an Apex account. I couldn't preach it enough. Guys, I'm still in these shorts. This is crazy. I was gonna say I'm gonna get out of them, but it just looks like it wants to keep going. Next target is 71.88. If we got 20 more, that'd be 40 more cents on this. Yo, that'd be crazy. How's the 5 and 15 looking? Let's be aware of all time frames. Super bearish on the 45 and the 1 hour, and well, super bearish on everything really. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll hold these. I'll put a stop loss out there, break even. Maybe hold this to down here. These bears mean business. Oh, one last thing I'm gonna say, Ms. Z, on the topic of accounts and stuff. You'll never meet a real professional trader that did not experience great losses in their journey. You just won't. And if somebody tells you that they did and it was super easy, they're lying. There is nothing but experience that will perfect your craft, and just help and guidance. Help and guidance is just like, what's it called? I'm drawing a blank. Help and guidance, like training wheels to trading, right? So you guys could learn this alone, sure. You guys could do this on your own. You could go on YouTube, try to find some stuff, but like to have the extra experience of myself, of Jeremy, you get that without having to put in those extra years yourself.
Hey Kev,
Yo.
got a question.
Yeah.
Would you take a position later on in the day
Maybe. If it was like
if
in
the
my zone or
setup,
something.
yeah, if the setups are right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Time of day does not matter if the setup is right. I'll take a trade at 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Lately, I have been taking trades at 2 in the morning. They work out pretty nice on crude and gold. That's why I like them. With how my lifestyle is at the moment with my
So
mom and
you
stuff.
took already a position in the early mornings, no?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes I'm done with because I have multiple accounts now. I'm just done with the some of half my accounts by like 5 or 6. So I'll get in like a 2 or 3 o'clock trade. Yeah.
Are you
Can
talking about 5, 6 in the morning?
Yep.
Buddy, you don't sleep, huh?
Nope. Sometimes in the evening.
All right, I gotta get going, man. Thank you for everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Be good, everybody. I'm gonna be wrapping it up here too. I'm gonna get out of that gold trade just to get out of it. I guess. I mean, that thing is just gone. All right. Closed all out of that trade. Huge comeback. Great trades today, guys. Appreciate you all for tuning in. See some new faces in here too. What's going on? Gary, hello. Everybody else, Kevin, Jay, what's up? Ms. Z, I know it was a tough one. It happens to everybody. I guarantee you that. You just got to see it as a loss is a lesson, is how we got to see it. All right, take care, everybody. Hope some of you were able to take this recent short position on crude because that was a very, very, very nice drop. All right, take care, y'all. Peace.
See you, Kevin.
YouTube guys, don't forget use code Bullish Bears to save 71% off your Apex account.